Hello and welcome to all the viewers in Nigeria and around the world to meet the news on Global TV. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Edikan Michael. President Bola Tinubu has given the assurance that his administration will continue to put in place policies for the industrialization of the country. A statement by the presidential spokesman during disclosed when he received the delegation of the African Association of Automotive Manufacturers and the Nigerian Automotive Manufacturers Association. The president, represented by his Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila, met the members led by the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Doris Uzaka, in Abuja. Tinubu urged the association to look into producing vehicles that will be affordable for all categories of Nigerians as government roll out consumer credit for millions of Nigerians to purchase vehicles and other important goods and services. Yobe State Governor Mai Mala Buni has assured security operative in the state of his administration's more support to enhance their performance to further secure the state. He gave the assurance in his office in Damaturu when he was presented with an award won by the Operation Haba Meza Security Outfit as a base police patrol outfit in Nigeria by the Nigeria Police Force. Governor Buni commended security agencies in the state for the synergy and teamwork, which he noted to have grossly reduced the rate of crime across the state. On his path, the State Commissioners of Police, CP Gabar Ahmed, commended the governor for establishing the Haba Meza outfit, saying the outfit has remained a strong pillar of fighting crime in Damaturu, the state capital, and its environs. The police commissioner appealed to Governor Buni to extend the operations of the outfit to other major towns in the state to help in curbing criminal activities across the state. An operative of National Security and Civil Defense Corps, Abia State Command, has arrested 3 suspected dealers on vandalized railway lines and sleepers in Aba. The State Commandant Usman Afadari stated this yesterday while speaking on Sunday at the command's headquarters in Omaya, the state's capital. Ahmed Udi, to end crime and criminality in the country, said the suspects, who are members of a syndicate that specializes in dealing on scrap metals suspected to be railway lines, were arrested in their factory at the second power line by Obo Osisi Urata during the raid. They recovered large quantities of railway lines as being processed in preparation to be moved to Ilorin, the Kwara State capital. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has filed a lawsuit against the governors of the 36 states of the Federation and the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, over their failure to account for and publish the agreement of the 5.9 trillion naira and $4.6 billion loans obtained by their state and the FCT. The suit number FHC EBJ 592-2024 was filed on Friday on behalf of SERAP by its lawyers Kolawole Kehinde and Valentina Adekote at the Federal High Court, Abuja. Sunday asked the court to direct and compel the governors and Mr. Wike to account for 5.9 trillion naira and $4.6 billion loans obtained by the state and the FCT, and to publish the copies of the loan agreements and location of projects executed with the loans. The suit is a sequel to SERAP's demand, which was addressed to the 37 respondents in a statement issued by the organization's Deputy Director, Kolawole, on March 31, 2024. And now the Minister of Federal Capital Authority, Nyesom Wike, has approved the appointment of Joseph Danfoloni and Aliyu Yakubu as the new Sakuri of Karu, S2 of Kwali, and S2 of Yaba communities of Federal Capital Territory, respectively. The Sakuri of Karu is second-class chief in the Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC. The Isu of Kwali is a second-class chief in Kwali Legal Government Area, and Isu of Yaba is a third-class chief in the Abaji Area Council of FCT. The mandate secretary, FCT Area Council Services Secretariat, Brutus Lawrence, who presented the appointment letters to the new chiefs on behalf of the FCT minister while presenting, said that they emerged following the date of their predecessors in their respective chiefdoms. And Governor Diko Rada of Katsina State said the bandits are recruiting young people into crime for as low as 500 now. Governor Rada stated this in an interview according to him. Poverty is one of the major factors fueling banditry in the country. The governor stated that banditry has become a business venture for some persons, including government officials. It has turned out to be a business venture for the criminals, some people who are in government and some people who are in security outfits, and some people who are responsible for the day-to-day activities of their people. And now the management of the University of Abuja has said that academic and administrative activities on campus will go on despite the reported strike embarked on by the school's chapter of the Academic Staff Union of University, ASU. The Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Abdul Rashid, who said this during a meeting with provosts, deans, directors and heads of academic department, described the strike as divisive and unnecessary, vowing that the management will never allow the school to be crippled again. The Vice Chancellor, according to the statement by the Acting Director of Information and University Relations, Dr. Habib Yakub, said it is wrong to cripple the university over issues that are merely sentimental, some of which have dialogued over and resolved. And you're watching Midday News coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now shown on the screen. When Midday News returns, Naira closes 1,402 to $1 at official market as dollar demands persist. These and other stories coming right after this break. To stay with us. You're watching Global TV Midday News. Many time for staying with us. At the foreign scene, prosecutors and the majors say one person was killed and 6 injured overnight in a shooting at France's capital, northern Paris suburb, likely linked to drug trafficking. The attack in a parking lot near a cultural center at Sevran, which lies between central Paris and the city's main airport, Charles de Gaulle, took place around 11:45 p.m. Friday. Police source says they found 4 injured people strained on the ground. 1 died soon after and 3 others were taken to hospitals in a serious condition. 3 more people injured by the bullet were later taken to hospital, adding that the 2 men had arrived in the parking lot in the car and one of them got out and opened fire. The attackers then fled. Britain's ruling Conservative brace for further losses in local elections, their worst result in recent memory, and a key test before a general election to be held by January. Prime Minister Rashid lost nearly 500 councillors and control of 12 councils, as well as a parliamentary seat after voting Thursday across inland saw the Labour opposition make huge gains. The Tory leader faces more likely defeat when result of crunch races in London, Liverpool and Manchester are announced on Saturday, but is hoping to return the West Midlands Labour out of power since 2010 and trounced by Boris Johnson's Conservative at the last general election in 2019, seized on its claim to be Blackpool South seat in Parliament and other successes to demand a national vote. Now, truce talks were expected to resume in Egypt amid halting month of war in Gaza between Hamas militants and Israel that have triggered widening protests around the world. The mediators from Qatar, Egypt and the United States have been waiting for the Palestinian Islamist movement to respond to a proposal that, according to details released by the Britain, will halt fighting for 40 days and exchange hostages for Palestinian prisoners. Months of negotiations stalled in part on Hamas' demand for a lasting ceasefire and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's repeated vows to crush the group's remaining fighters in Rafah along the Egyptian border in Gaza's far south. And in business news, the Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation has blamed the lingering fuel scarcity in the country on panic buying and sharp practices by some petroleum marketers who are exploiting the present situation to make more money. The company also vowed that the fuel queues across the country will end next week, noting that it had enough liters of fuel to end the scarcity. Petroleum marketers, however, disagree with the position of the NNPC, insisting that the inadequate supply was a major reason for the persisting fuel scarcity. Recall that on Tuesday, the NNPC spokesperson Femi Sonoyes assured that the ongoing shortage in supply of petroleum products and queues for the products will be cleared by May 1st. Now, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has restructured the Transmission Company of Nigeria by establishing the Nigerian Independent System Operator of Nigeria Limited. The development was announced in an order signed by the chairman of the commission, Sanusi Gabara, and vice chairman, Mr. Muslim Osani, in Abuja. This is coming almost 4 years after the company said it was consulting stakeholders as it moved to implement the unbundling of the Transmission Company of Nigeria into two entities. The company said all market and system operations responsibilities will be transferred from TCN to the newly formed NISO. And now the newly appointed Director General of Securities and Exchange Commission, Dr. Emotomi Agama, is expected to meet with the local and international crypto exchanges to discuss and seek consensus on the status of crypto in the country. The meeting, convened by the Blockchain Industry Coordinating Committee of Nigeria, will address relevant issues and chart a progressive course for crypto regulations. According to Bitcoin Chair Lyoki Owakwe, who spoke with Cointelegraph, the meeting is open to all digital asset exchange operators, wallet providers, other virtual asset service providers, and relevant industry associations and bodies to address the relevant issues and chart a progressive course for crypto regulations in Nigeria. Owakwe explained that the virtual meeting is being convened at the invitation of the SEC chiefs. And now the Naira traded at a loss at official market, depreciating to 1,402 against the United States dollar. According to the data from the FMDQ Exchange Securities, the Naira dropped by 12.086% from the 1,290 recorded at the close of trading activity on Tuesday. There was no trading activity on Wednesday due to the Workers' Day celebration. At the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market, the intraday high closed at 1,445 on Thursday, weaker than 1,450 on Tuesday. The intraday low also depreciated to 1,299 on Thursday as against 1,200 on Tuesday. Dollar supply appreciated by 3.1%. And $7 million to 232 on Thursday from $225.36 million recorded on Tuesday. The Naira had depreciated following the renewed demand for the greenback at both the official and parallel market. Now, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission says the international oil companies have proposed 26 oil blocks to be divested to indigenous companies with 8.21 million barrels of oil reserves. The NUPCL said it had also engaged two leading global oil and gas decommissioning consultants to carry out due diligence on the proposed 26 oil blocks to be diverted. The Commission's chief executive, Gabiga, said that the industry dialogue on IO's divestment of oil and gas assets in Abuja. They organized a workshop to guide and consider due diligence and interrogations on compliance with the laws and processes that govern the proposed divestment of oil and gas assets. Now, the federal government says it will stop granting licenses to gas companies with no capacity to build pipelines for gas distribution. These, the government said, become necessary to discourage the transportation of compressed natural gas through the roads. The Minister of State for Petroleum Gas, Ekpo Ekpo, made this disclosure when he was in Abeokuta, the Ogun State's capital. Ekpo had visited Abeokuta for an on-the-spot assessment of Saturday's CNG explosion at the Taushin. And the world of entertainment, popular actress and comedian Wofaye Fada has tied the knot with her partner Taiwo Kole in a traditional wedding ceremony that captured the hearts of fans across the internet. Social media was practically ablaze early in the week when popular singer Ayodeji Balogun Ike Wizkid fired shot at his longtime rival David Adeleke, Davido, and the singer, producer, and record label owner Don Jazzy in the early hours of Monday, April 29, 2024. Wizkid had made some controversial tweets which became the major topics of discussion in the entertainment industry for the week. The rift between Wizkid and Davido is not a secret in the music industry and even beyond. Wizkid and Davido have seemingly not been on good terms for the most part of their careers. Over the years, their relationship had been characterized by a roller coaster of highs and lows, marked by intensive rivalry and moments of reconciliation. However, many fans thought they had finally buried the hatchet and embraced peace. An American filmmaker, Ben Affleck, and his wife, actress Jennifer, are facing a new challenge in their marital life as their honeymoon phase is over. A celebrity couple had been dealing with long-distance issues as they are living separately due to their work commitment. Affleck has been busy filming Accountant sequel in Los Angeles, whereas the anti-Jorimar singer is working on a project in New York City. Jennifer Lopez and Affleck got engaged in the early 2000s before calling it quits a few years later. They got back in 2021 and married a year later, and both have been showing commitment to their marital vows. And in the world of sports, Nigeria's quartet of Samuel Ogazi, Chidi Ogezie, Ella Onojewura, and Esther Lowe Joseph competing in the mixed 400 meters event of the ongoing World Relays in the Bahamas have qualified for the Paris Olympics holding later this year. The time ran a time of 3 to 18:79 and hits 2 to finish second behind the United States of America to book one of the two automatic qualification spots. Both Nigeria and the United States were distance ahead of other in the heat, and it was obvious that at the third leg that the race was between the two countries. Chidi Ogezie ran an impressive third leg in a 44.78 to hand over his baton first, but a very experienced Olympics gold medalist Kendall was too much for Esther Joseph in an anchor leg as she led the United States to the finish line first. And that's a package of midday news here on Global Television. We are Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using our Global TV NG and other handles now shown on the screen. I am Edikan Michael. Many thanks for watching. See you again.